F minor 7. So we have F power chord in the left hand, which is F and Z. We're learning our power chords, very important. And then you have an A flat major chord in your right hand. A flat, C, E flat, okay? And if we, just because I know you're going to have this question, if we put this together, you have F, A flat, C, which is an F minor, and then an E flat is a flat 7, so that becomes an F minor 7 chord. Remember, here's your octave, major 7, minor 7. Minor chords.
Dominant 7.
Dominant is when you have a major chord,
Oh.
so that's dominant. Call it flat 7, I know it's confusing. But this interval, the space between these two notes is called an octave. Space between this is a major 7. Space between these two is a minor 7. And when we're talking about the chord, this is a minor 7 chord. And the confusing thing, so if this is a major chord and we use this 7, this is now called magically a dominant 7. So the space between these two notes is a minor 7. And this chord is called a dominant 7. So remember, that little splitting hairs with this terminology can be frustrating. But again, we're spreading these chords out so that they're just more open. You can do this, which is nice. Okay, next chord is E flat 7. So left hand E flat, B flat, and the right hand you have a G diminished chord, G, B flat, and D flat. And when you put that all together, again you have E flat major with a flat 7. Here's your octave, major 7, flat 7. So you have your major chord with your flat 7, which is called a dominant 7. So this is an E flat dominant 7 chord, and we're splitting it up into the nice power chord. It's a powerful sound, gives you a good strong foundation, and then playing the top part of the chord with your right hand, which also happens to be, if we take this by itself, it's a G diminished chord. So I'm sure, don't get confused with that. So the whole thing is an E flat 7 chord, and if we look closely, if you just take the bottom part of the chord, it's an E flat major chord, and if you just take the top 3 notes and forget about that, it's a G diminished chord. So within an E flat 7 chord, there lives a G diminished chord, right? And then here we have a D flat, so this is a D flat power chord, D flat, A flat, and then an F diminished, which is F, A flat, and B. It's a D flat 7 chord, so you have D flat major, octave, major 7, flat 7. So D flat major with a flat 7 is a D flat dominant 7. And that's why we have our D flat major and our F diminished. And then the last chord, C7. So you have C power chord, C and G, and then an E diminished, E, G, and B flat. If we put them together, we have C major, octave, major 7, flat 7. So there's our C7 chord, C major, E diminished. And it's mostly useful to know that you're playing a diminished chord within the dominant chord, because if you look at your right hand in that instance and you don't look at your left hand, you can see that, oh, I'm just playing an E diminished chord. But in the larger context, it becomes a C7 because I'm putting the C on the bottom. So, quick recap, we have F minor 7, F, C, A flat, C, E flat, E flat 7, E flat, B flat, G, B flat, D flat, D flat 7, which is D flat, A flat, F, A flat, B, and the last one, C7, C, G, E, G, B flat. So I just want you to memorize those 4 chords, be able to do that, and then be able to count with the bass line. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to start on F. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Back to F. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Okay, so this is just a counting game. Again, this is like purely a rhythmic exercise, and I'm pretty sure you can do that already, right?
I think so.
Pretty much, yeah. So put on your metronome about that speed and really be able to hit the metronome with that. And I want you to be very comfortable with the left hand just doing that. And then, so remember, you have F, E flat, D flat, C, and F. So F is at the beginning and the end,
Yeah.
just like the blues.
Yeah.
So let me go through that. 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna do it again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1. Okay? So just focus on that, and then focus on being able to play these chords all in a row. So A flat major, G flat diminished, F diminished, E diminished, just in your right hand. And those are going to be long. And we'll put that together next week. Yeah.